All right.
But yeah.
Let's do these introductions. In the bottom right-hand corner, we've got the red Protoss. He's down 1-0, and he needs everyone's support. It is Husheng.
I don't think you would get Terran support, because the Terran support is going to go up in the top left corner of Brion territories. It's the blue Terran player. It's rough.
Yep. He did a pretty rough build the last game. Right?
Yeah, I would say playing against Ruff with all of his different kinds of styles makes it really hard of a player to actually play against. You pretty much have to scout always. Early scout's always a good thing, as we see Husheng actually.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just checking for proxies. Like Ruff, whenever I play Ruff, I always check for proxies. It's always a thing that is possible. And already we see a Ruff build going up. Double barracks, and then it's second gas. So it might go up to 3 barracks, and it might be mass reapers, which I don't know if it's actually a good idea, Protoss, and I think it's a bad idea on a map like this where natural is gold base. So getting that gold base is such a big deal. Oh my gosh.
You know, I'm kind of surprised that Ruff didn't just like lift his CC and float to his natural.
Float it. I've actually seen people do that. It's not a terrible thing to do.
Okay.
With the worker count now, you kind of lose out on a little bit, but the locations are so short, and it kind of equalizes. But it's a weird thing. Like if you do it, remember your gold's gonna mine out that much quicker, and it's better to do like a mass barracks all-in kind of thing. But as we can already see, double reactors. So this is definitely a rough build. He's going for the 4 reapers at a time, which.
And Husheng wasn't able to get into his base, so he has no idea what this could be. Like, this could be, like, a quick factory. And, yeah, Husheng has no idea about this. And
yeah, the bunker, though, at the natural is definitely going to be... He's going to know something's up. He sees it, and he's freaking out. What he should do is add on, actually, extra barracks. Oh, my God. Yeah. Is Ruff going to PF rush? He's got engineering. I think that's offensive. Yeah, that's a great pylon, and the wraparound with the probes is the best thing you can do. And Ruff's doing a good job of trying to repair it, but with the stalker coming out. Yeah, it's just this bunker's not going to get up, and Ruff should definitely just hop into the main.
Okay, so far so good. Now Husheng just needs to be very careful about how he positions his units. He's making another stalker. That's good.
You should actually... I wonder if just this one gateway is enough. Husheng's doing the smart thing. He's keeping his mothership core near that pylon in the main base. I'm pretty sure that can cover most of the surface area that the Reaper can go up. But Ruff's just going to mass him out in a huge amount. He's getting +1 with these Reapers. Like, this is such a rough build. He's going to jump in with 6 Reapers into the main base, and Husheng doesn't have anything scouting the cliff. This is actually going to do a ton of damage unless Husheng gets his mothership core into the main base, which it doesn't look like. So this is actually
going to kill at least 10 probes here, at the very least.
I don't like that. I wish Ruff actually threw grenades first. Instead, but
yeah, there were no grenades. Actually, okay.
Good pylon overcharge.
I'm surprised he didn't just go down to the natural.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I think he was afraid that if there was a stalker there, he would have gotten it right away. But Ruff at a gaming leaving the cliff and then coming back is kind of a mind game move. He's going to see the mothership core, and he's just going to go... Yeah, he's just going to go into the natural. Oh, he might actually fight the stalkers, which I don't...
He's Reapers versus stalkers. All right.
Oh, he's bleeding out some Reapers. Like, you can't be losing these Reapers to anything, really.
And keep in mind, Ruff is on 1 base. Husheng has the gold base. He has to do a lot of damage here, Ruff has to.
But I think this it's going to be close. Like, Ruff can always flip the gold too, but Ruff is, like I said, he's bleeding out Reapers. +1 hasn't even kicked in for him yet. And I'm actually kind of surprised this command center isn't building at Husheng's base and turning into a PF.
Yeah. I love the blind turrets here from Ruff, just in case of a counter cheese.
Yeah, like Stargate's probably the most thing you're going to take the most probable anti-countermeasure or counter-harassment you're going to take. But I do like Husheng's position. His supply's up, and this Immortal coming out is actually a pretty big deal. And like I said, Ruff's just losing out these Reapers. Like, he's already lost like 5 or 6. And with the Immortal out, it's going to be able to like pretty much one-hit any of these Reapers. And Husheng's getting the vision he needs of his main base and the natural, so he's going to know where these Reapers are at.
Yeah, like even though Ruff has killed 17 workers. I don't know if he's done the damage that he really needs to. Like, I think what he did...
I mean, the
was
worker
okay,
count's
but...
still in Husheng's favor, so that tells the story right there.
And he's got the gold base.
Yeah, so going up this, he actually needs to kill this pylon. You can't just run by it with the Immortal there. But good job from Ruff, killing that and backing off. The +1 actually helping out a great deal in that sense. Just one Colossus would change something.
Only Ruff would do this.
Oh yeah, this is something that Ruff would only do. And look, Ruff's even taking this greedy third base because he knows he didn't do the amount of damage that he was hoping for.
I'm actually just throwing up a little bit in my mouth watching this.
I mean, you might want to get that looked at. So he scans the natural, he's going to go into the main, he might actually metagame and go back into the natural, but Ruff can pick up these pylons relatively quick. Look, they just kind of zap right away, chuck a couple grenades, and then he can just leave. But I think he's trying to take on this fight, and he's actually going to win it. He's going to literally win this fight. Like, he should win this. I mean, the Immortals do tank a bit now.
The Immortal shield was pretty huge.
Yeah.
What Ruff should have done is he should have hit the Immortal once, and then wait for the shield to go away, and then try and focus it.
And then use it, yeah. And he should have been targeting Stalkers anyways, because if he's going for a stem push, like, no matter if you have like 5 Immortals, I'd rather have more Stalkers in that sense, because it's just that much more DPS. But as you can see, Ruff's going back into a natural. Good grenade hit, actually, hitting center mass of the whole unit. And, I mean, you can't... I mean, Ruff's taking a gold behind this, which is, like, really weird, because we haven't even seen a factory yet. So if there... I will be surprised if we do see a factory. Like, he's just going to mass up, like...
Knows. Yeah, I think Ruff knows that he didn't do the damage that he had to do, and he's kind of just doing, like, you know, a greedy third cheese in order to try and find his way back into this.
Husheng needs to split up his army, though. Like, he's been losing this main cliff pylon, like, 3 times already. He's gonna lose it again, because Ruff is just... He's, like, not leaving any units there to counter Ruff's Reapers. Like, he just lost the pylon again.
Yeah. We got Blink and Colossus on the way.
I mean, both are good choices for this case.
Yeah.
But this base is actually... I'm surprised Ruff wasn't, like, trying to, like, outmaneuver him or something like that. Like, Liberators would have been really good in this case. Especially since he hasn't seen an Oracle, but, I mean, it's too late for that.
Yeah.
But
he's actually only now finishing his factory. Yeah.
But he's gonna have a huge army supply, except he's supply capped right now, which, it's kind of... I mean... But yeah, this is actually oversaturated mineral line, so with grenades there, I mean, it's not oversaturated anymore. The Reaper's actually destroying the mineral line, almost killed half the workers. And he's gonna go into the main, but gets tracked. But no, Husheng's just gonna move command past him like Protoss he is. And, Ruff's just gonna leave.
Taylor, you gotta relax here. I know you had some hard times versus Protoss, but, you know,
I mean, not a single adept has been made, so you gotta, like, you gotta give Protoss some kind of trash talk if they're not gonna make adepts.
Alright.
A Jamillion would have agreed with me. Why am I casting with a creature? Jamillion's obviously a better Protoss than creature would ever be.
Yep. Yeah, it's true. Oh, 2 starports on the way.
Oh, 2 starports. So Ruff is playing very Ruff-esque. No armory yet, or second eBay, so I'm not sure. Is Ruff just gonna go all in off this? No, he shouldn't be. He's taking a 4th. So really armory. Like, this is totally confusing. Like, none of this really does make sense.
I'm tilting right now. Watching this. 3 gold bases. You know, just take the other gold base on the other side.
Yeah,
too,
why not? Take Husheng's gold base.
And a fusion core too. You know, why don't you just make some battle cruisers too? It's fine.
I think he might. You think he won't? No,
I mean, it's probably for the Liberator range upgrade, but battle cruisers is terrible. But, you know, Ruff, you can do whatever you want.
You know, I've never gotten a fusion core or armory before. It's actually quite amazing. I didn't know you actually could do that. Okay, so Ruff stems in the army, but great force field from Husheng actually separate this whole army so he can't get any damage done. Husheng's force fields are actually, like, absolutely destroying Ruff's army. And you can see from the army supply, or supply in general, Ruff is so far behind right now. Like, think about that, really only losing 1 Colossus.
Yeah, Ruff definitely shouldn't have attacked there. Like, he has all this tech on the way. You know, the double Liberator. He's probably gonna work on the Liberator upgrade too. You know, he's gonna be having 3 gold bases mining. I really don't think he needed to attack there.
Like, yeah, that was not... He shouldn't have taken that. He should have sent a Marine at both of the potential bases that Husheng could have taken. and then just held back because he knew he was like on potential 4 bases like he is right now. And the only thing he can do is actually throw his army. And as we can see, Husheng's pushing out right now, and that's a pretty sizable army from what Ruff got. Ruff has 1 medevac and a couple of bio units, that's it. Like, he scans, maybe try to deter away. Like, he really needs the Liberators right now to help him survive. Like, without the Liberators, there's absolutely no way that Ruff could have pulled this attack off.
And Husheng's actually going to back off, which is kind of surprising. I think he's got a window right here to end the game.
I think he's...
But if he waits too long,
he's just going to wait for 1-1.
It's not going to be good. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just going to wait for 1-1. I think that's what he's like. I'll just push with my upgrades.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do.
I think this is a mistake here. Oh, he's going to scout this gold base, though. The 3rd gold
well,
base.
that's a pretty big deal. But it's a PF. Like, do you have enough to actually kill it?
I think he does. Because Ruff's army is way out of position. But Husheng's not going for... Okay, now he's going for it.
And we see standard Ruff 11-minute, 30-second armory. That's a...
Nice. Alright, so we can start that 2-2.
Yeah, that's a pretty crisp timing right there.
And good force fields, late action from Ruff.
So much. Like, Ruff's income is kind of ridiculous. It's almost twice mineral base wise than Husheng's. I mean, granted, Husheng did take out that gold before it started mining, so if we actually look at the mineral patches, that the main and the natural are actually getting mined out quite a bit, and the 3rd's going to bleed out dry pretty quickly because there's so many mules on it.
And there's Liberators now pushing.
Yeah, but with this Liberator, if Blink's done, then Husheng could have taken that fight. I think Husheng could have taken it.
Yeah.
You can't you can't sit in the Liberator.
Yeah, you can't sit on.
That's
you gotta either go for it or, you know.
He should be blinking under. There we go with the blinks. Force fields.
And it is 1-1 versus 1-1, man. And
yeah.
Ooh.
I think
Ruff's got a really good spread here.
Yeah, the spread's really helping him a lot. Husheng's trying to micro as best as he can.
Colossus.
I think Ruff just got too far ahead.
Yeah. But, you know, Husheng's going to hold, but he does lose all of his expensive Colossus. And another one
losing the Colossus and the Sentries. Like, both units you need to actually do anything. Maybe Husheng can go mass blank stalkers and just godlike micro. Like,
yeah.
Now, the thing is that Ruff, does he have killer instinct to actually, like, just raid push after he gets a sizable amount of army? His 2-2 is so delayed. I feel like he either goes now or he waits. Like, I don't think trying to take a 4th
I think both of them have a late 2-2, so it's kind of even in that regard.
Yeah. Ruff should definitely be using this Liberator range, though.
Yeah. One downside for Husheng is that he's only on 46 probes. I mean, Ruff has a low SCV count too, but, you know, he's got mules. And Protoss, in this situation, you really want to be ahead so you can saturate those bases.
I really don't like how Ruff is using these Liberators. Like, he's using it to zone out and take mean fights, but he could have been using it as a harassment technique, because the Liberator range, like, the only way to actually deal with it is sacrificing, 3 Stalkers to actually kill it, or get a Stargate out.
Yeah.
But good zoning from the Liberators is actually a pretty big deal. Good force fields from Husheng to prevent the army from killing the Nexus, but Husheng's fighting directly in Liberator range. Like, he's getting, what is it called?
Liberated.
Freed? Yeah, he's getting liberated.
What?
God, I don't even use the pun. I don't even use, like, liberated.
I don't even know you're throwing Terran puns.
Yeah, I don't even know what the
better start
sniping that 3rd, good pick from Ralph. He can actually he doesn't have to take this fight. Like, he could just back off and just play defensive, but it looks like he's going to keep pushing, using Liberators to zone out. Husheng's going to try to go in, but yeah, you're dancing in Liberator zones, and that's not good, and that's GG. Yeah. But I think you gotta say GG, though. It's like...
Wait, what's GG?
It's GG from our point of view.
Yeah, but Husheng, you know, that was a pretty frustrating series, so... hopefully he can recover. Yeah. I don't blame him for not GGing there. That was pretty... I'm not going to say rough. I'm not going to do that pun again tonight, I swear.
I think it just rolls off the tongue, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so next we got Panda Bear Me versus Sake. I'm actually really looking forward to this match. Because Panda Bear Me has been playing super well lately. And Sake, I think he's still pretty good. I was watching a stream a little bit earlier today. He's still like top 50 UGM. This should be a close match.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Honestly, like, I would say wild card wise, it was definitely Ruff and Husheng. I guess these players are like a little bit more standard. I know Panda Bear Me is an aggressive player, but he can pretty much he can put on macro games.
I think the favorites for this group are definitely Panda Bear Me and Sake, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Husheng or Ruff make it out either.
We didn't do predictions. Who do you think is going to come out first?
I think Panda Bear Me will come out first because he's been playing super well lately. Yeah, and I want to say Sake second. What do you think?
Okay. Well, I think Ruff's going to get first. I believe.
Okay. All right. That's a pretty bold one. You think he can take on whoever wins here? Or Panda Bear Me or Sake?
I think Ruff can take a game off anyone, just the way he plays. But he can, like, the problem with Ruff's style is that he can... Okay, like, the thing about Ruff's style is that he can definitely take games off the best players, but can also lose against the worst players.
Yeah, that's
like,
sure.
that's Ruff.
I think
right
you would
there.
agree with that too. Yeah. He's got so many different things he can do. That are
we actually not... Are we even being broadcasted? Oh, okay. Because I see, like, the weekly thing up. No, I'm good. I'm good. Like, you're gonna get more viewers having me and Adam on the screen anyway, so...
Yeah, we don't need breaks. Right? Yeah.
I got stamina, like, what's that animal?
Yeah, I mean, you casted for, like, 10 hours. That one tournament with cats, so...
Yeah, that's pretty much that's what I am. Right. Yeah, that casting at the end got a little bit delirious because it happened at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So it was just like
you said you only had like 2 hours of sleep or something.
Yeah, the first day, like I didn't know we were casting because I didn't actually look at the time, and Katz is like at 11. He's like,